Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joma, and if this is your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome. Please hit the notification button so you know the next time I upload a video. Subscribe to my channel, like and share to any hair enthusiast, hairstylist, or any lover of hair out there who wants to know how to coil their hair. If you have coily wigs, or you just want to know how to treat them instead of taking them to the salon or taking them to someone that can treat them for you, you can actually do it by yourself at home. So just sit down and keep on watching. This video is very detailed, and I promise you this will be the last coily hair tutorial you want to watch on YouTube.
Hawaiian leave-in conditioner, Aussie leave-in conditioner, and this two hairbrush. And this is the spray bottle we are going to be using. So I'm going to be putting in my leave-in conditioner. So this is the amount that I put in. I'm going to fill it up with water. So this is the front view of the hair. I wrapped my canvas head with a transparent nylon to protect my canvas head so that water is not going to penetrate, and then I pinned the hair on two sides, one here, one here, one at the back, and one behind the closure, here behind the closure. So the reason why this pin is here is just to put the hair in place, so while I'm doing all the pulling, it still stays in place. So before we proceed, this hair has been neatly revamped and treated with the best products. So as you can see, the texture is very beautiful and it looks very fine and clean. This is what a good revamp does to your hair. And if you want to get the best results from your styling, you have to be sure that your hair is 100% clean, properly treated, moisturized, hydrated, and you get the best results when you do your styling. Okay, so now let's get started. So the next thing we are going to do now is to pack the hair up and just leave out the one we are going to be starting with, because we are working in sections, section by section. So I already packed the hair up, and this is the type of band I used to pack the hair. I didn't use rubber band so that it doesn't, if you're trying to remove the rubber band, it doesn't bring out the hair from the wig itself. So I used this. I already mixed my product, so this is what we have now after mixing just the Hawaiian leave-in conditioner. So we're going to go right into styling the hair with just this product first. So what I'm going to do now is to spray generously. I will spray all the hair, all part of the hair thoroughly. I took 2 lines at a time, so I'm going to spray generously. I would spray from the tip to the top, the back, and make sure that the hair is completely soaked in the product before I go in with my brush. So now we are done spraying generously. Next thing we are going to do now is to use our brush and go right in and brush it. So I'll start from the tip now and brush gently. So I'm done with these first two lines. I'll proceed to the next two lines. I just finished spraying this part now, so I'm going in with my hairbrush to detangle and as well style it. So you can decide to work in two sections, like divide it into two and work. So I'm done, and we'll proceed to the next section, which is the next two lines. If you are spraying, make sure you don't spray directly on the cap. I know your product is still going to touch the cap, but let it just be very mild and little. It should not be that you are spraying so close that the cap is now drenched. Remember that this is a leave-in conditioner and not just water, and you don't want your cap to start developing a funny smell after a while. So you have to be very careful with it. Alright, so we're going to be doing the rest off camera until we get to the closure. So basically it's the same process. You just section it, take two lines at a time, work on it from tip to top, and you work on it gently until you get to the closure. So this is a Vietnamese hair, like I said, and it's a very good quality. So as you can see, the hair is really cooperating. It's a very, very good quality. Alright, so I'll be back when we are done with the other part until we get to the closure. Okay, let me quickly explain something. So this is the last line before the closure, and we are going to be styling this closure with hot comb. So you want to make sure that this water, your mixture, leave-in conditioner and water, doesn't touch your lace no matter what, so that it will be dry enough for the hot comb to work perfectly on it. So you can guide it with your hands like this while you spray, and don't spray too close to the root, and then you work your way down. Can you see? So when you get to the other part as well, you use your hand to block it and spray down, just so you don't soak this closure with water, because if you soak it with water, it will be very hard for your hot comb to get it to be as flat as you need it to be. Okay, all right, so now we are working on the closure. So this is the closure. It's I think a 2x6 closure. So the first thing you're going to do is to detangle it. So I'm detangling from the tip to the top. You have to be very gentle. Don't pull while you are detangling. Don't pull. Take it very gently. If you see anywhere that is knotted, let's say you see this place now, the hair is knotted there, just take it one step at a time. Just keep going in gently until you have finished detangling that place. If you pull it with force, you are going to pull out a chunk of hair from the root of your lace, and it will leave your lace bowed, and we don't want that. So that's why you have to be super gentle while detangling. Alright, so we are done, and this is what it looks like. So we just go right into styling the lace. These are the things we would need to style the closure or for the styling of the closure. So this is my wax stick, Kera Care wax stick. This is my toothbrush, Wisdom toothbrush, very strong. And this is my iron tail comb, and this is my ultra set holding spray. And of course my hot comb, this is from Secure Beauty. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll use the tail of my tail comb to create a clean pattern, or to just define it. It already has a pattern, so I'll just define it like this to put everything where it is supposed to be and take out what is not supposed to be in a particular place. So I'll just comb it gently, and that is it. So I will apply my wax stick. So when I'm applying my wax stick, I'll apply just little. I'm not applying so much. I'm not being heavy-handed, just lightly, and I'll apply just a little. So let me show you here. I'm applying just a little to the root of the hair. I'm not being heavy-handed. And then this is my holding spray. I would spray on the root of the hair, and then I'll go in with my hot comb. So when I am styling with my hot comb, the back of the hot comb is the part of the hot comb that works small, not this part. Okay, so I'll go in like this and use the back to flatten the lace. Can you see that? Can you see what happened there? So I had to turn the closure this way so you see how I am working on the back of the closure. So I'm going to respray my holding spray, and I will go in with my toothbrush. So see what I'm doing now. You see all the short hairs? Let me show you. See all the short hairs? I'm combing them in now. I want to use this needle first to make sure that my pattern is clean, just as I want it to be. Use the back of my hot comb and my toothbrush to press it down. So what I'll do is that I'll use my toothbrush to smoothen it out and use the back of my hot comb to flatten it out. Remember, you have to be careful with the lace so you don't melt the lace. So okay, so now that we are done, I'll turn it to the front so you see what it looks like from the front. So this is what it looks like from the front. I can still see some strands of hairs poking out. So what I will do is to use my holding spray, spray my holding spray again, and come back with my toothbrush to flatten it. So these short hairs that are still poking out, I would hot comb it in. Can you see? So this is the goal. So I'll repeat the process on the other side as well, just to be sure that everything. Can you see the short hairs? I will still spray my holding spray on it because we don't want to see it at all, and I'll use my hand to smoothen it in. Can you see? Can you see it now? So we repeat the same process on this side. Now I'm using my hand to smoothen it in like this. Can you see? It looks better. So we're just double checking to be sure that everything is in place. So can you see what I'm doing? I'm still trying to make sure that nothing is in the way. So I'm just using my hot comb to be sure that everything is in the right place. And now we're done. So we'll proceed to styling the other part of the hair. So when I'm spraying my product, I would make sure that it doesn't get to the root as well. So I'll protect it and just spray around here. Because if it gets to the root, all these things that we did here will just be a waste, because this water now will lift the hair. Do you understand? So just try to protect it. So now we're done. We're going to just repeat the same thing. Brush to the roots gently. Brush to the roots. You can place your hand just to protect where we've already worked on. So can you see? We are almost done. Alright, so now we are almost done. Remember, we just used one of the leave-in conditioner. So the next thing we are going to do now is to use the second leave-in conditioner, mold the curls, and as well make sure that this place melts into the hair. So let me show you what I mean by melting into the hair. I'm going to use my toothbrush to blend it down like this. To blend it down properly. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So blend it. Now when I like how it has blended in, I'll now go in with my leave-in conditioner now for the second touch up, and then we'll mold the curls and we're done. So this is the second leave-in conditioner. I'm going to apply a little on the hair. So I'll open it and apply just a little. And we want it to blend into the body of the hair. So as you can see, this is how it looks. Oh no, look at this area. You see what I'm saying? It's not smooth, it is rough. So what we're going to do now is to go in with our toothbrush first, define it down just the way we want it. So like this. Can you see? Just the way we want it. And then we pick out the area we want to work on, and then we work on it. So comb in, making sure it is smooth from that part now. Can you see that it's now smooth? I'll now work on the rest. So it's still not giving what I want. I'll still touch it up again. I'm sorry, but it's not giving me what I want, so I'll keep trying my best until I have gotten what I wanted. So can you see now that it looks better? It looks better. So I'll repeat the same process here on the side, just separate it, and then I'll brush in the roots, define it just the way I want it exactly. Can you see? Now that it is well defined, I can go in with my brush and crunch it. Can you see? It looks way better, and this is what the hair looks like. Smooth, beautiful, well defined. Alright, so we are completely done now, and this is what the hair looks like. Can you see? From the roots, very smooth transition to the body of the hair, and then this is the curves. Well defined and beautiful. So we leave it outside under direct sunlight for at least 3 hours, and you keep checking it. If you're working on your own hair, we'll keep checking this one as well to be sure that it is completely dry before we bring it in. Alright guys, so the hair is dried completely now, and this is what we have. So I'm going to turn the back of the hair and show you guys as well. So this is what the back looks like, and the next thing I'm going to do right now is to crunch it together. As you can see, it's still looking like you can still feel the whole, what they call that stuff, molding that we did. So what I'm going to do now is to like press it together to loosen it up a bit. I'm not being rough, I'm just bringing it together just to loosen it up. As you can see, it's now looking fuller, just like this. So can you see how it looks now? It looks better. You can still crunch up this area just to loosen it up. Nothing much. So this is what we have. So I'm going to transfer it now to my mannequin head so we can make a proper video for adverts on Instagram. Hi guys, so this is what the hair looks like on the mannequin head. So what I do is that I make a video or take a picture of the back view first before I now separate it and show the front view. So this is the back view of the hair. You can see the texture is very beautiful, it's glowing, and it's very hydrated. It's not wet or it's not oily. Do you understand? It's not oily, it's not damp or anything. It just has like a very natural texture, but the hair is properly hydrated because we used very good products and our styling process is top notch. So this is what we have, and I'm going to turn the front to show you guys what it looks like. So if I want to make a video of the front, I will divide it into 2 equal parts. I'll just be careful not to scatter the curl pattern as much as I can, and then flip it to the front. So this is the front view of the hair, and as you can see, I make sure that after dividing it into 2 equal parts, the 2 sides of the hair covered the shoulders of the mannequin. So this is what the front view looks like, and this is our final look. Very beautiful, clean, and just the best. Okay,